Well, the Qataris bid is officially in. It went in last night, and that story broke today around lunchtime. And I'm sorry to bring it in late, but allow me bring you this story about the Qataris' huge competitive bid submitted into the late night of yesterday. Welcome to United Matters channel. How are you guys, and where are you watching us from? We are having the frustration coming in from Elanga, and guess who is frustrating him? It's Erik ten Hag because of lack of playing time. Then Harry Maguire, shame on Harry Maguire, guys. Shame on Harry Maguire, because he has gone ahead and really put out a statement, and I ask myself, is he really a leader? Because it really had a lot of stains on it, and we are going to discuss it, and you guys will let me know after watching this video whether Harry Maguire was right or wrong. But to me, I believe he really has nothing to prove at Manchester United. He has to leave, and have much puts himself in a position of calling himself a leader and feels like the team is in his hands. The fact is, the team is no longer in his hands. The team is in Bruno Fernandes's hands. Rock and David is my name. Let's roll as usual. Not so. Now, the long-awaited bid of Sheikh Jassim of the Qataris was submitted, and guess what? Mike Keegan confirmed us that Sheikh Jassims Bid for Manchester United is in, submitted overnight, meaning that was submitted yesterday night. Then we are told again by Carvey of Sky Sports that Sheikh Jassim's new bid for Manchester United has been submitted, went in overnight, reports Sky Carvey. That is it. So after him, even Jacob's Ben had the following to say about the bid. Sheikh Jassim's second offer for Manchester United was submitted overnight. It's improved and described by insiders as a highly competitive. Still unclear if there will be another bidding stage or a preferred group choice. All depends on the feedback of the Glazers. That's it. So it shows you that we, the fans of United, who made United what it is, because it's the fans that make each club what it is. That's it. We made United what it is, and we are playing on the mercy of the Glazers. That's it. We are playing on the mercy of the Glazers. That's really bad for us, because the Glazers would have been able to come out and really be audible, all sounding enough on the amount of money they want. But sometimes they say £6 billion. Next day we hear £7 billion. We exactly don't know what these Glazers want to really surrender this club back to the people that are really going to take United to where we are supposed to be. So that is Jacob's Ben telling us about the bid that came in through from the Qataris. And then there is the TalkSport guy, Alex Crook, close to Manchester United, also confirmed to us that the Qataris have finally submitted their revised world record bid for Manchester United. They believe it is the most competitive offer on the table. So that is what the Qataris are really thinking. That's the most competitive bid on the table. Then Fabrizio Romano onto the submission of the second bid of the Qataris. He has told us that Sheikh Jassim sent improved bid, used extended deadline to fine-tune, and still feel confident to have chances to buy Manchester United. Investments will be on stadium facilities and first-team infrastructures and academy are crucial. All groups now waiting for the Glazers. Now, we are waiting for the Glazers to know our fate. That's it. Our fate is to want them out. That's our fate. We want the Glazers out, but it looks like it might be hard to see them out. And the day the Glazers are going to be out, you guys, social media is going to go ablaze. Do you know why? We have called for this for a very long time. It's one of those things that we've been waiting for to happen, and finally it's here. But we are skeptical that the Glazers might find themselves wanting to be here for so long. You get? They might be wanting themselves to be here for so long, and that is one of the things that I really hate to hear as a United fan, because I know that our club is not going to go where it's supposed to be when the Glazers are in charge. You know, however much Erik ten Hag is a very good manager, if he wins the Champions League, just know he'd have gone ahead to win a treble. If he wins the Premier League, Just would have missed out on a Premier League and an FA Cup. You get? Look at his first season. He has seen himself compete in all 4 competitions. And the reason as to why we've been losing games and lose our touch onto the Premier League title race, it's because of us having a limited squad and not having quality players that the Glazers are supposed to be providing to the manager. Why? They employ people who are not good at their job on really negotiating deals early enough, because United has been known for really playing that L game every time we are really signing in players. So to me, I want the Glazers out, and my preferred buyer is Sheikh Jassim Al-Thani. That's my preferred buyer according to me. So as it stands, we are waiting to see what is going to happen, but we are told that 10 days are going to be given to the Rain Group, and then they are going to get a reply coming in from the Rain Group, and obviously we'll see what next. So 10 days from now, today is 25th, you add 10 days, 6 days to the end of the month, meaning that around the 4th of April we'll be in and good to go as far as these bids are really concerned for a team of Manchester United versus the Glazers. So we want the Glazers out. I brought you a story yesterday of Marcus Rashford, that the reason as to why he's really taking long to put pen to paper onto his contract, it's simple, because he doesn't want to really put pen to paper when the Glazers are still here. He wants the Glazers out for him to put pen to paper onto his contract. So you see how long the Glazers are really making us to really get these players on long contracts. Look, Shaw, Fred, Rashford, David De Gea, Diego Dallo. Those are 5 players that are really waiting in for the departure of the Glazers to make a decision on whether to stay or not. So if you are looking at it on the structure side, backing Erik ten Hag's side, also have to look at the players that are really taking a little bit of a step back to really get pen to paper on their newly proposed contracts. That is it. Now, Harry Maguire has gone out and put out this statement, and I don't know how you guys are going to understand it, but I've really felt bad about him, saying that when I play, I think in my last 8 or 9 starts with Manchester United, we have won. I don't remember losing a game with Manchester United. It must have been at the start of the season. My influence is still there. Now, to me, I doubt whether the influence of Harry Maguire is still there. You know, the last 8 games you've started are the only games you've started in this season. That's it. You get? And you've started against weak teams. That's it. You've started against weak teams. So, I think that he's a kind of person who wants to come out and really lie and not tell the truth. Mr. Harry Maguire, you are no longer have any influence at Manchester United. No influence. Your influence is not felt, because if you had the influence at Manchester United, that trophy that you won at Wembley after beating Newcastle 2-0, you would have found yourself playing at least a half an hour or 45 minutes. But you played only were they 5 minutes? Now, tell me an influential captain who doesn't play in the finale. Is he there? That is the best example that would have gone ahead to enlight or spotlight Erik ten Hag's, it would have gone ahead to spotlight Harry Maguire's stand at Manchester United. He's no longer influential. He's not influential. And when you look at Harry Maguire and the games that's gone ahead to play and start, there are 8. Most of the games that he's having as games that has gone ahead to play this season, he has always come on as a substitute and in the dying minutes. That's it. So he's a calamity. You get? He's always a liability when we play him. You saw how much Mitrovic had to go on and really conquer him up. He conquered him up totally. Every time Mitrovic wanted to do something, he could do it against Harry Maguire. And in those big games, we've not played Harry Maguire, and he just has to know that if you're a captain and you can't play the game of Manchester United versus Arsenal, Man United versus Liverpool, Man United versus Barcelona, Man United versus Man City, then that shows you how bad you are. And even the game we conceded 6 away, when Rafael Varane got an injury, guess who Ten Hag trusted to go in and really play alongside Lisandro Martinez? It was Victor Lindelof, not Harry Maguire, because he knows that Harry Maguire is going to be dominated by the likes of Haaland, and they'll be having an easy pass past him. So Harry Maguire better face reality. And you know, the worst thing is to live in denial. But I might be thinking that he might be knowing the truth. I believe he knows the truth, that he is not wanted at Manchester United. Ten Hag wants him out. But when you come to the media, you need to come out and really give out a very wound plastered interview to really protect yourself and the club. But the fact is, Harry Maguire is nowhere near good. That's why Ten Hag wants in a right-footed central defender at Manchester United. And trust me, when he comes in through, even if Lindelof finds himself out of the club, if that player is going to be obviously fit most of the times, it's going to be hard for Harry Maguire to come in through and really compete. So, at 29 years of age, he wouldn't like to be having a season like what you're having at Manchester United, yet you're also a skipper of the team. He's the captain. Tell me a captain of the team who doesn't start games. You get? Because the ideal central defense partnership of Erik ten Hag, Lisandro Martinez, Rafael Varane. That's it. So, Harry Maguire, face reality. You are no longer influential at the club of Manchester United, and I know it hurts to hear, but sometimes you need to go out and close yourself in your loose and really think and meditate, and then the truth will come to your head. Now, Anthony Elanga has gone ahead and really spoken to us about his condition at Manchester United. You know, he started the season when starting games and playing in almost every game. This time around, even him coming off the bench to have some minutes is really hard for him. The manager has always decided to play Garnacho, Pelestri ahead of him, and it's really worrying for a man who ended last season with close to 7 goals for Manchester United under Rafragnik, and he can't do it anymore under Erik ten Hag. And this is what he had to say while he was at his Sweden national team. It's frustrating. It's important for me to play. I'm focused on United now. Then I'll talk to the club. I like the club, but it's important for me to play. I spoke to Erik ten Hag. I know what he wants me to do, and I can only continue to train hard. And obviously, it shows you that there are things that Ten Hag wants Elanga to do that Elanga is not doing, because at the start of the season, Elanga came on every game. The game we lost against Brighton, he played. The game we lost against Brentford, he came on through, and he started the game of Liverpool. After that, he started the game of Southampton. In the game of Leicester City, he played a part. I think that's when he started to lose touch with the first team. But he was so much close. And it's so much worrying that Garnacho, who was nowhere into the picking order, came on through and overtook him. Because for Elanga, he plays both as a right attacking midfielder, or a right forward, and a left attacking midfielder, or a left forward. So Garnacho took over him, and Pelestri recently has gone ahead and really took over him. So it looks like there are things that the manager wants him to do that is not doing on well. And I saw him in the games they bring him on. You get? He's selfish. He just doesn't want to release his fellow players to go for that easy pass. And I think Erik ten Hag would love a player like Elanga to go ahead and do that, because if at all he's still calling in for Rashford to go ahead and really do such, not to go in for hard shots from tight angles, to opt for assists, why is a player non Elanga doing that. And obviously, I think those are things that need to improve on City that he gets himself better. But I think he deserves to be loaned. And I think in the summer, he's one of those players that Erik ten Hag is going to really get a perfect loan for him to suit him. So thank you very much for watching through. Telling me your thoughts about the world record breaking bid of Sheikh Jassim that was submitted yesterday night, and what do you think about it? Your thoughts on Harry Maguire saying that he still has influence at Manchester United. I believe he's living in denial. And lastly, frustration of Elanga at Manchester United. What are your thoughts about it? I remain Rokan David. Smash the like button, comment and share. May the Almighty Lord bless you abundantly. And those Muslim friends of mine that are really watching in this channel, I know you are really going through the month of Ramadan, holy month of Ramadan. Fast, and then Allah will really get you to the level of fruition. Not so? Bye bye for now. See you later, my